Hey folks, I just wanted to do another quick little pop in here. I know I did a couple. I had a long video I did on. It was set to drop last. I didn't get it dropped last night. I got it dropped this morning before the news about Biden dropping out. So I mean, and I have two more sitting there about why women need to stand up and like do something because of JD Vance. And a more personal story that with all the news coming out, I haven't got to, and I have been not feeling well this weekend, and I haven't got to catch up with everything. I just did want to come and make a little point about my rant earlier about I respect Biden and I understand why he did what he did, and I'm all props to him. And it was a Biden Harris ticket, so I'm with Harris, ride or die. I'm fine with that. My problem, and I think the anxiety a lot of people are having right now, that we need to really put out there, is that we're seeing vultures on our side, and that's what scares us. I know there's the utter doom of democracy is dead, and there's the other opposite side of it, of the toxic positivity about people think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Actually, no, it's not. Big picture, people, pay attention. This split this far into the game is just bad all over the fucking place. Not because we don't support Harris, but because of the vultures surrounding this, who have their own agenda and are so willing to be selfish and not see past themselves and their agenda that they were willing to throw the country under the fucking bus. And the big donors and the media. That is the problem that realistic people like me are seeing play on this scene that we're having right now. It's not that we worry about Harris's ability. She can wipe the damn floor with Trump and all the rest of them yahoos. But when we're already attacked, that side is attacking us, and we have to fight from within our own side of the vultures trying to pick at the meat on the bones here to get Biden out the way. I mean, maybe it is his health and whatnot, but this has played a significant role in his decision. Yes, it has always been a Biden-Harris ticket, and they're already on the other side dropping, oh, she's not a citizen. Read your fucking Constitution, stupid people, with your damn memes. Don't go on this whole Facebook bullshit. If you can look at something and can't go and think that it's true and you're so behind, actually go just type it in Google and see, and you'll probably find it's half of it bullshit. So get smart or just get the fuck off. I mean, I'm sorry. I just can't with this dumb shit. People actually saying she's not a citizen and she's not eligible for the presidency because her parents aren't citizens. Read your fucking Constitution. Just for the love of God. Quit being stupid. You're the reason why if you're playing that game, then you're the reason why we're in this mess. That's it. Anyway. The problem I think people like me are having, I mean, not the utter toxic positivity and the doom and all that. You got both sides, because this is a sad day. This is a very sad day. Because even though everybody keeps saying 4 months, no, we don't have 4 months. We have a month. Early voting, September, people. There's a month. And I don't feel like the Dems are going to circle the wagons as they should, because they've been sitting in these meetings, as AOC said, and as we all knew, they didn't want Harris. They didn't have a plan. That should have been the first go too, but they don't want Harris. They don't. They want a white boy. They have their own agenda. So I think that is the fear and anxiety. People who see the bigger picture, which you all should get on board with, looking at all the points. When we see the bigger picture, the anxiety we have is coming from seeing those within our party doing what they're doing and throwing us under the bus in their selfish vision and agenda. So we've got two fronts to fight here. Those people who have their own agenda, they should circle the wagons and get behind Harris 100% because she can't. Trump is a weak candidate. I mean, Jesus God. He is so fucking beatable. My dog could fucking beat him. But with all of the, nitpicking and everybody with their own agenda, so we're not only fighting that side, we're fighting within ourselves. And that is just ridiculous. And, instead of circling the wagons, they're trying to, cause a fucking accident when they should be overfeeding on the carcass of what is left of the GOP and the rot that has come from within that. That's easy pickings to stomp them in the ground. And if they're already in that right side is coming out and already throwing shade on Harris, oh, she's not a citizen because her parents weren't born here, bullshit meme. And they did this in 20 as well. Then they're not confident about their side winning, even though they're out there touting all this shit, as I said in another video. They're touting all this brazen bullshit. They obviously don't feel that confident. So think about that, people. They're not that confident. If they thought they had this in the bag, they wouldn't need to do this shit. So get right, folks. The Beltway and the big donor class, I am still, I had a minute. I'm trying to be more measured. I am of the mind, if you are in the Beltway and you are a politician and you are in on this bullshit, you need to fucking turn in your keys and walk away right now. You need to exit. Do not pass go, do not collect the money, whatever. Just resign your seat. If you are not going to circle the wagons because you have an agenda for some white boy, magical white knight that's going to come in and save us. No, Kamala is going to save us. Because I'm going to tell you why. She is badass as shit. And the media has not been giving her enough play. I pay attention. I've been watching what she's doing. She can wipe the floor with all of them. They have been grooming her for this. Not this moment. It was, I'm sure, to be, if things were in a better place without Project 2025 and the crazies coming, as I said in my rant earlier. If Biden would have walked in, stepped back and said, hey, a year ago, it was going to be Kamala. I think we would have all been fine with that. And they've been grooming her for this. And if not, it was there as a team this time. A team. So, even if it wouldn't have been for this time, it would have been for 28. So she has been being groomed and learning to get to this. She's got this. She's got this. So the Beltway folks and all of you freaking big money donors, and if they're going to pull your money, Adam Schiff and all of the rest of you, fucking pull the money. Y'all don't deserve your fucking seat if you're not going to get on board because you're throwing the people under the bus. The Beltway class and the donors don't decide. We decide. And maybe you don't need your job. So you all just need to turn in your keys and go home. If you're going to play like this. You want to play dirty? That's not what this is about. You are not for your own agenda. You're for our agenda. And if you have forgotten that because of Citizens United big money, then maybe you need to reevaluate and step the fuck back. That is who I'm mad at. Because this has been manufactured. I was hearing rumblings like this before the debate too. They just use that as a starting, just out the gate. So I just think people should be mindful. Look at the bigger picture and think about what's going on. And women, this ain't no time to play no game. It really is not. Go on vote.org, vote.gov, or your state websites and go get your ass registered today. Every single one of you women. Everyone. Go. Right now. Do it. Register to vote and do it. Because it's going to take all of us. Or we're not going to have any rights. And you're not going to have no slack. And you're not going to have any life. If the GOP gets in there. Unless you preach on white Christian nationalism and white power. And you are still under that a second class fucking citizen with no rights. So women, do me a favor. Go register to vote. and do it and get on the right side of history, because we are actually watching history unfold. This late in the game was a bad call. As far as the Beltway folks in the chatter class and all that, this should have been had a year ago if they doubted Biden, or 2 years ago, and they could have gotten things in. But they're just vultures circling, the carcass of something they think is dying, and it wasn't. Maybe Biden's health is bad or whatnot. Okay, whatever. That's understandable, but we picked. That my problem is with those who have money and power trying to pick for the people. I am the people. There are millions of us that are the people that are getting left out of this. And that's why we need to back Harris. 110 fucking percent. We can win. I don't have any doubt that we can win. But that takes all of us, and you have to participate. So get on board and send a message to those who are the traitors within our midst that you're done with them. And if they don't get on board, they know how they could be primaried next time. And people, stand up. Take your power back. We the people is us. So go register to vote. Go vote. Our side. We need this. And women, we need to come together. I know they didn't want Hillary neither, but look at how many votes she got. Yeah, we were on her side then too. Let's not drop the ball this time. Let's do it right. Wouldn't it be fucking icing on the cake? Just think. Harris sending Trump packing. She's a prosecutor, a woman of color, and she's a badass. Would not that fucking be the icing on the cake? I think it would. I would love that celebration. So let's do it, people. Get on board. Tell the other traitors to get off the ride. Peace. Go vote. Go get registered. Go vote.